Hello everyone. Today I will show you how you can import a Rancher cluster as a spoke cluster in the Xcode Ace UI. So for that demo purpose, I have already created one installer here as it is running in 10.2.0 to 51, and this is the VM where I have installed Ace, and this cluster is also imported in the Rancher. So now we are going to use this new VM, to actually deploy a single node K3s cluster there, then import that into the Rancher UI so that we take it as a Rancher cluster, and then this Rancher cluster will be imported as a spoke onto the Ace. So let's first copy things out. I have already SSH'd into my uh, Ornop spoke in that VM, and here nothing is running, nothing. So I'm going to create the K3s cluster first. Okay. So now if we get all the ports, yeah, K3s cluster is running. Let's keep them in watch. You can also use RK or RK2 cluster similarly. Perfect. So all the ports is up and running. Now we are going to import that into the Rancher UI. So import existing. I'm selecting generic, and let's name it to OS 1. Great. Just importing into the UI. Okay. So import is going on. It is provisioning. It generally takes like 1 minute or something to import. So as these pods are coming, so I think import is done already. Yeah, this is active, and you should also see that here. So once this is done, let's just wait for all the ports to be running. So everything is running. Now in this time, like if you want to see the kube config of this cluster, I want to show you what is the kube config right now. So as you can see, the server URL is like the Rancher imported URL. So you can't use this type of server IP as a spoke cluster when import into the Ace, because the spoke clusters needs to be a direct access from the hub. So to change that, let's follow the Rancher documentation. So we need to like authenticate directly because the HubSpot model needs it to the downstream cluster. So for that, we need to manually enable the authorized cluster endpoint. So let's enable that first. To manually enable the authorized cluster endpoint, we need some steps to follow. So let's do them one by one. First, we need to create a file with this name and with this content. So let's do that first. I have used Gateway, so I'm just putting it Gateways, and the content should be this one. Good. And then edit this file. Its content is this. And after that, we need to restart the Gateway server. So the Gateway server is just Gateways. And similarly, we need to start that. So far, so good. And if we run, yeah, everything is good. Now, the next step is to actually add onto the Rancher UI. So we need to go to the Rancher UI and then enable the authorized endpoint. So yeah, let's go to that. Let's click on manage this Orno based on cluster. So click on here, edit config, and under the networking section, just enable the authorized endpoint. And if you have like multi-node cluster, in that case, you can enable the FQDN and CA certificates to like get authorized against that server DNS. So for now, I have just click on enabled and save it. Perfect. So now if we download the kubeconfig, let's name it, for example, on new. Yeah. And now you can see there are two server IP. One is to directly uh, authenticate the Rancher UI first, and one is directly authenticating to the cluster. So we need to change the context first. So let's access this kubeconfig file. The kubeconfig file is named on new. And we need to change the context to this so that we can directly authenticate this downstream cluster. Use this one, and yeah, everything is running good. So let's use this kubeconfig to actually import. Its starting code is this one. Copy them. Now we are ready to actually import into the ACE. So go in the ACE, go to console. In the previous video, I showed you to actually how you can import from Rancher organization as a general cluster. Now, as I'm going to import in a Spoke, so let's choose the Xcode organization where the ACE is running. And uh, as ACE is also a Rancher cluster, so the hub feature was not by default enabled. I have manually enabled this. So do that, just click on configure, enable all the features, and that's it. I have just enabled this one before starting the video. As you can see that if I run it again, yeah, this has been installed only just 18 minutes ago. So you need to enable this hub feature manually. It's multi-cluster hub in the ACE cluster. So once you are done, just click on public and import. So we are going to use this kubeconfig where the current context is using the direct downstream cluster access. Select the hub. Let's we are importing is generic device and import. So this import will take around like 7 to 8 minutes or something like that to to make all the features up and running. So yeah, that's it for today. I think those everything will be installed after a while. So yeah, good day.